15th ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Alabama about to kick off to get this game underway. He'll bring it back from inside the 15. Maybe if he could have eluded just one or two more guys, it would have been a big return, but they'll mark it at the 30. So North Carolina's offense will have the first possession of the game. And there he is. When you build a tight end, you build one just like this, especially with those reliable mitts, Jesse.
Yeah, Reese, he makes big plays in big games. Watch for him on third down in the red zone. He has a chance to leave an impact in this game.
Well, it's so nice to have such a big body that when he's covered, he's open, right? Like, it doesn't matter because he's got great hands and that big frame he can really utilize.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. Looking to throw, it's Criswell. They're trying to get to it. And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack.
That's why, as a defense, it's so important to win early downs. You win first and second down, you set up third and long. Now you can pin your ears back and get after the QB.
And the Tar Heels will bring the punt team onto the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He gets a block. And the returner will be dragged down. So Alabama's offense will get the ball for the first time. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed to these guys right here. They are the key for their respective teams.
Yeah, and they don't always show up in the box score, but these guys are the leaders. These are the guys getting everybody organized and have to play well for their team to succeed.
Buying some time as he moves left. Turns it on in midfield. Oh, the spin move. They finally make the stop, and he shows why he is dangerous on the run, too, and he's got a first down. One big play can really flip the script of a drive. It's 1st and 10 from just outside the 30. He'll pull it down. How many guys are left grabbing for air as he gets it to the 26-yard line? Here comes the offense on second down. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. He's going to take off. Headed to the end zone, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
He doesn't need anything to be open. He just makes it happen himself. Hey, I'm going to call a pass. I'm going to throw the ball down the field. Oh, it's not open? Okay, I'm just going to pull it down, make it happen, take it to the house. What a scramble by the quarterback.
He gets it in there for the two-point conversion, and the lead grows to 8. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And here's the return. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Pressure coming. Extending the play. Can't get him to the ground. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run. They'll run this play from the pistol. Looking for a crease, it's Hampton. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the first down.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride, and they want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the first.
Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29.
Now that's what you're trying to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
Been showing them the run, now they'll throw it. Keeps looking downfield. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
Man, that's an impressive play. This dude is so dominant. And I'll tell you, we don't have enough time in this broadcast to list off all the great Alabama D linemen, especially in recent years. That play right there, that reminds me of a guy I played against back in the day, Cornelius Griffin, playing on the inside of Alabama's defensive line. You knew every single time you dropped back, you were going to have that guy in your lap. He was always pushing the pocket, and he was always collapsing it with his speed and athleticism in his first step. That last play right there reminds me of some of these great players we've seen on the Crimson Tide D-line here in recent years.
And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
On the return, it's Adams. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
And maybe they try to spy on the quarterback, but it just hasn't worked. Another first down. He just keeps gashing them with his feet. Use the play fake. Now to throw. He'll pull it down and run. Just does not like to be tackled, discarding guys and getting to the 21. Let's see what they've got on second down. Back to throw. It's Milroe. The sweet feet buy a little time. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he runs it in for the score. Touch!
I love the decisiveness by the quarterback on that play. Nobody open downfield. I'm going to go get this myself. And I'm not just going to go get a first down. I'm taking this thing to the house.
Trying to punch it in. He's into the end zone for the two-point conversion, and they stretch that lead to 16. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And what a way to finish it off with a 21-yard touchdown run. The kickoff team out there set to boot it away. And that is not the optimal solution there. The kickoff out of bounds, and the offense will have a little bit easier.
Out of bounds. Kicking team.
So the kick goes out of bounds, and the ball will be placed at the 40 to start this drive. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, they'll try the middle. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll continue to flex that muscle. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. Right back to the well. He's there to make the stop.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intention.
And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes. The Tar Heels will line up to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. On the move, it's Adams. Slips through the line. They were playing with fire on that return, and he got loose for a good return of better than 30 yards. Here comes that Alabama offense. Using his feet to buy time. He's going to run it. At the 35, he's open. All kinds of running room. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama!
This quarterback is so good at creating. When plays break down, when things aren't perfect, he has the ability to buy time, use his athleticism, and torch a defense, and he did it right there with his legs.
And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds.